don't know why women haven't done it. I just know I want to be the first woman to do it, and I will be.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Naya. Welcome. I have not did a sit down video in a while. I've been, between October, which is Vlogtober, then November, Thanksgiving, and then like Vlogmas. I've been trying to keep up with the whole vlogging, but I have not been feeling the best. So I am back and I'm better, and I wanted to do a sit down video only because honestly, y'all, I wasn't really gonna film this type of content. Like, I wasn't gonna film this type of video, but I really wanted to kind of give my take on this because I've been seeing like a lot of videos, surprisingly, because I don't play when it comes down to social media and TikTok and everything. I don't play by my algorithm. So if I have to continue to reset my algorithm to make sure that I'm seeing the things that I prefer to see, that's what I'm gonna do. But lately, I don't know, I've been seeing like a lot of these feminists and things like that on podcasts, and of course with men. And I'm really I never really watched these type of podcasts. I always watch and women empowerment I always watch women empowerment kind of podcasts. I'm not into the whole men versus women podcast, or like everybody just making it seem like they're just giving their opinions on certain issues and stuff that people go through as far as relationship goes and things like that. I'm not into that, or whatever the case may be. I'm just not. And honestly, I feel like we should cancel it in 2024, but of course not everybody thinks like me or feels like me, so I'm just gonna keep it and chalk it up to that's just what I'm gonna continue to not deal with. I do not deal with those type of podcasts. But sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, when they pop up on my For You page, some videos, they be some clips, because they never really put like a full podcast video, so they'll put like clips of a podcast video. And honestly, that's I don't know if I think I've made a video or I spoke about it before in one of my videos on my channel. Those are pigeons. Yes, they come to my window every single day. I don't know why, and I'm just over it. But so if y'all start hearing noises and stuff, it's definitely the pigeons. So sorry, but I know I'm kind of ranting, but okay. So now, just jumping in, basically, I had started to see a lot of videos, and this is from, so my opinion and my commentary in this video, this is like a little disclaimer. My commentary and my opinion in this video is going to be based off of, like I said, the podcast videos and stuff that I've been seeing as far as like the feminists and everything goes, as well as things that I've been told from like friends and everything like that, associates rather, in my personal life. So basically, I wanted to say hi. Hello. You cannot go sit somewhere else. Go sit over there.
I'm trying.
They can't see your butt.
I'm trying.
You just showed them your butt.
I'm sorry. Just let me charge my tablet.
Okay, wait. Okay, my bad, y'all. So me and Raya had to switch. So I had to come in the room. Because she's charging her iPad on the charger in the living room. So, okay, back to what I was saying. Now, I'm just going to kind of throw it out there, because I mean, like, if, a lot of people might disagree. If you do, you do. You don't, you don't. It is what it is. But like I said before, this is my opinion, and I'm sick to it. Now, what I wanted to kind of touch on was how I feel like for the women out there who pride themselves on being a stand-up woman. And when I say a stand-up woman, I mean a woman of integrity, a woman of decency, a woman with self-respect, and also a woman that just doesn't, dumb down her based on what society thinks that she should be into. You understand? I hope y'all following me, because I don't even honestly, and this is no disrespect to anybody that's watching, because I love you guys, especially my subscribers, but I have to be honest, I don't really have the mental capacity right now to even try to dumb that down or break it down. So I'm just going to continue on with what I'm saying, but I hope you guys are following me. Like, I hope we're here, right? So now when I say that, I do mean as far as like, okay, I'll give an example. So I'm not the type of woman who allows other women to basically kind of talk me into basically being a whore, making it seem like that's me. That's empowering. Like, being a slut is empowering. Like, sleeping with multiple men, or like, oh, you young and you shouldn't be wanting to be tied down by one man, and this, that, and the third. And for the women who, and honestly, I'm being very nice when I call them women. Honestly, I'm being very nice when I call them women, because that's not even what I consider them as. But I've had a lot of people, even when I was younger, like around the time I first had my daughter. For those of you who don't know and who might be new to this video, or might just like come across this video, I was a teen mom, which of course wasn't a choice. But at the same time, you know, I was one of those people who immediately felt like I go through life understanding that once you make a bed, you have to lie in it. You understand? So it wasn't that I didn't have options back then, but at the same time, I felt like it was more of a place. I was coming more of a place where it's like, okay, well, you wanted to be grown. You were doing things that grown people indulge in. You were indulging in grown people activity. And then this happened, knowing it can happen. So now you can't try to do the first thing that everybody else wants you to do and run away from it. And honestly, I've you get what I'm saying? I would personally say I've done a damn good job. You understand? Like, I am now grown. I have my own. I'm sitting in my own. This is me and my daughters. My baby has her own room. It's not the best. Y'all have seen me come on some of my vlogs talking about how I'm ready for change and I'm ready to move and I'm ready to, you know, just for new. But that has nothing to do with where I am now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it took me a lot to get to where I am now, and it's a lot of people, and I'm gonna keep saying it, who are not and will honestly never be where I am. You understand? Because all I'm gonna continue to do is elevate while they continue to go backwards. So I take pride in that, and I take pride in understanding that it's nothing wrong with me wanting to be somebody's wife, or me wanting to say that. You get what I'm saying? I don't know why it's so normalized that, and I get that a lot of people are looking at social media relationships and immediately feeling like, oh, well, marriage isn't the end all be all, or look, this person is unhappy and they're married, or they've been married for this amount of time and this, that, and the third. But it's like, you shouldn't be focused on what somebody else's relationship look like. You should be focused on and praying for the relationship that you want to have. You get what I'm saying? If you do want to be married and you just using this new age society and their opinions of marriage to kind of stray away from it or run away from it, that's on you. You know what I mean? But don't try to make other women that do still believe in godly marriages and do still believe that things could be a certain way in their life, as long as they, you get what I'm saying? Like, as long as they put in the work and they pray on it, and they, you get what I'm saying? Like, you can't make those type of people feel like, oh, well, so I'm empowering, I'm young, I'm in my 20s, because then you get the same bitches that been saying that they was hoes in their 20s and everything like that, and they get to their 30s and they still got to do the same shit. Let's be very honest and very clear. If a man asks them to marry them, trust me, they would say yes. They would say yes. But a lot of women that is telling you that they would prefer to not be married and to not be a wife and to not have to deal with the average man and this, that, and the third. These are women who don't have the choice. They don't have a choice. They don't have a choice other than, you get what I'm saying? Because that's what all they're now going from either their 20s into their 30s, or they're still in their late 20s, and they're still feeling like, oh, well, it's the best thing to do is, I'm living my best life and this, that, and the third. And mind you, these are people with over 2 children or one or more children. And it's thinking that, this is the best way to live. But then you get to your 40s and now you feel like, or you get to your mid 30s and now you feel like, every man that you get with, he wasted my time if he don't want to marry me or if he don't want to take me serious. But no, you did that to yourself. You did that to yourself. You made yourself very accessible in your 20s. And now you get to your 30s or your mid 30s and now all of a sudden, like, you want to be on different type of time and you think a man is supposed to look at you differently now because you want him to. That's not how life works. The same way, I don't know if y'all seen that podcast with the girl was talking to BK from Love and Hip Hop. And this particular girl, I actually like her. And I'm not trying to shade her or nothing. I don't know her name. I'm going to try to find her name and I'll put it on the screen. But she goes viral a lot. Like, she's been going viral a lot lately on TikTok. And in a podcast between her and BK, which I agreed with her when she said it, but she said something about, like, the older men, like her not allowing an older man to kind of dictate how she move and things like that. Like, you're not going to basically, like the older men be wanting the younger women and they be washed up and everything like that. And it's like, no, go meet your match. Like, you know what I mean? Which I agree with. But I feel the same way with women. I feel the same way with women. You cannot say, I'm going to spend my entire 20s fucking around, doing this, dealing with this one, and you made yourself so accessible to the point where now you get to your 30s and you still got to do the same shit. Like, you still have to indulge into the same nonsense. You know why? Because nobody's looking to wife you. It's not because, I choose not to deal with this person or I choose not to want to marry this person. No, it's because you can't. You can't. And this is, like, honestly, like I said, I ain't trying to shade nobody. It is what it is. Whoever feel away, they just feel away. That's always been my MO. Like, I say what I say and I stand on it. Period. But at the end of the day, like, real shit, I've realized that, like, a lot of people that I've come across in my life, and like I said, also the podcast, like, I've been seeing lately, these women are so quick to tell a younger girl or like somebody like, like me, like, who's younger, like I said, like, cause I'm living my best life and I'm out here doing this and I do this and I do that, but that don't make you look like, that's not a flex. Or at least it shouldn't be. It is for you, but at least it shouldn't be. You get what I'm saying? Because now, what, you gonna be in your 40s and your 50s still just getting fucked? Like, what's tea? Like, you can't tell me that women don't want to strive to be more. You can't tell me that. You can't tell me that. Anybody can tell me, this is that, and then, like, you can't tell me. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, everybody is looking at all the social media relationships and the public figures and the celebrities and all of that, but that's your problem. I don't look at nobody's marriage and feel like, I want my marriage to be like that. Nobody. But at the same time, I'm not straying away from the idea completely, because a bitch that's not married or probably won't ever be married or won't ever be somebody's prize is telling me to. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, I know this is going to be controversial, but like I said, I ain't the bitch to care. I'm being so, like, this is really, I don't know, y'all. Like, y'all can really let me know, like, how y'all feel about it in the comments if you come across this video. But, like, I really need to know, like, what is like, why is that like, what is the narrative behind, or what's the logic behind it? If we can have healthy dialogue and healthy disagreement or whatever in the comments, please let me know in the comments, or even hit me up personally. I tell y'all that all the time in my description box. I don't stray away from no conversation. I don't stray away from nothing. So if y'all want to hit me up, my Instagram, everything is linked in my description box below, in my link tree. Go click on my link tree and everything is there. It should be my Facebook, my Instagram, my personal Instagram, TikTok, everything. Wherever you need to try to get in contact with me, or even like I said in the comments, please let me know, y'all, because I need to know someone else's opinion on it. I really do. But I'm sorry, I didn't want to drag this video out. I didn't want this to be long because I didn't even want to come make this video. I just needed to come and kind of tell y'all or talk to y'all about it because I don't got nobody else to talk about it with. But love y'all down. See y'all later. Please don't forget to subscribe and like this video if y'all like more content like this. If y'all want more sit down content, more interactive content from me, then yes, definitely hit me up. Let me know. Like this video. Share with whomever you need to. And love y'all.